My next guest tonight hosts the most energetic financial program on television or the history of television, CNBC's Mad Money. Here's a look at the man in action.
I have enough friends. One more, Charlie in Arizona.
Hey, Jim, double booyah.
Oh, yes.
Got Aqua America, WTR.
Oh, my. Everybody's downgrading it. I gotta tell you, to me, it's an all-board situation coupled with the ball back and the bull. You stay with Cramer. We got a lot more cooking.
Let's get him out here. Please welcome Jim Cramer.
Be here, man.
Oh, it's good to be here. Yeah. All right, we're gonna calm you down.
Yeah.
First of all, I love your whole stance, too.
Well, the whole thing with the chair is so wrong for me.
Yeah.
It's just wrong, but that's okay.
Because you like to roam, and you also have your shoulders out all the time.
I like to
You're like, we got a good show today. Everybody check it out. You gotta check this show out. We got a good one.
It's about being mellow.
Yeah.
It's all about mellow. And that's what I've done. I'm 50. I'm mellow.
Okay, it's all good. It's all good.
I'm calmer than I used to be.
Okay. We have a guy standing by with a blowgun and some Ritalin in it.
And the didgeridoo, you're gonna hit me with that thing, too. That's okay.
Yeah, let's get you on the didgeridoo.
Why not? Why not?
Now, first of all, we're going to talk a lot about your show. There has never been, I don't think there's been any show like yours ever, but financial shows, which are thought to be very dry, very cerebral, and then you come along. It's pure insanity, and one of the things that everybody does who calls in is they say, booyah. What is that all about?
It is Southern for Mazel Tov.
Yeah.
Not really. Okay, here's what happened. Guy calls me on my radio show.
Yeah.
The whole thing is just difficult for me.
Yeah.
And he says, you made me 100 smackers on Kmart.
Right.
100 points. He's from New Orleans.
Right.
And we have one word for that down here, and it's booyah.
Right.
Then the next guy calls, and he says, you made me a lot of money on blah, blah, blah. So booyah. And now they all say it.
Everybody
now, it's not my rap. It's not my rap, but I have been caught up in it, swept up in it.
Right.
And now I welcome it.
You embrace the booyah, which you have to do. All right.
Exactly.
Let's move on. It's a financial show, as we said. And,
but really, it's about, it's...
If you're going to hit me, I'm going to hit you.
No, I would never do that.
The body language, everything the body language was, I'm in a bar, and I just insulted a guy, and he's coming after me.
That phase is over.
Good, that phase is over.
When I pushed the guy at the Atomic Wings. The last fight I had.
Oh, we'll talk about that in a minute. But you think that this show would be boring if you just heard that it was about stock tips and everything, but this show is a show a kid would enjoy watching. I would think a child could watch this show because it's got sound effects, it's got animation, you're screaming constantly.
I got this guy. I'm at the Grand Wailea Hotel in Maui last week, all right?
Sure.
And this guy's in the pool with me, and there's a big gorge there. It's really cool. And he's about 60.
Right.
And he says to me, look, I want you to meet, my son is just crazy about your show. He's just crazy about your show. You got to meet him. And I figured, well, maybe it's going to be like a Morgan Stanley investment banker, good-looking guy going to tell me about how much everybody sits around at the Morgan Stanley office and loves it. And he brings me over, and it's a 4-year-old.
A 4-year-old kid is a fan of your financial show.
Who's pressing my belly button, hoping it says sell, sell, sell.
Right.
Because I do have I have the big bank of sounds.
Right.
And I'm about educating, entertaining, and why not trying to make people
All right,
money?
now I've often seen your show, and oftentimes I've passed a TV that's showing your show somewhere, and I stop and I watch it, and you look kind of insane on television. And I mean that in a nice way, not in a critical way.
I appreciate that.
And I'm curious, do you ever sit and watch yourself and think, oh my God, I'm insane? Do you ever...
I ban myself from watching myself because it's too over the top.
Right.
If I looked at myself, I would say, listen, I'm a 50-year-old guy. I'm a suburban dad, father to soccer coach kind of guy. That's not me.
Right.
So I can't look at myself. I think it would spoil everything.
Right.
On the radio, though, man, that's for me.
What do you mean? You like to listen to yourself?
I listen to myself on Sirius Satellite. It's wild.
Wow.
I listen to myself on my radio show. It's great.
Good
it's
anecdote,
great.
and you just plugged your own product.
How do you like that one, Mr. T? I like that, Mr. T.
Well, here's the thing. Thank you. But I have the same problem where I'll sometimes catch my show and I'll think, what the hell are you doing? What's the hair all about? Why are you jumping around? Settle,
But you have an entertainment show. I have a business show.
Well, it's debatable.
You have that license. You got license.
People aren't sure yet. You give stock tips on your show. But here's a problem. Every now and then I would think if you show a repeat and people watch it for the stock tips, they'll take that investment advice that's 6 months old and they'll go bankrupt.
Well, that rerun about Enron where I liked it at 47 has come back to haunt me.
Yeah.
No, look, I don't run any rerun. What I do is I do evergreen shows that are tutorials when I'm away, and I try to shy away from individual stocks when I'm away.
I believe in that. I believe in shoot a show and air it that night. Never shoot a show in advance.
Yeah,
never shoot a show.
Never.
It's not right. It's not right. It's the wrong way to go.
Sit down. I would be an extra 67 by now, normally, if it weren't for the show.
I will hit you with the didgeridoo. Okay, is
do you
there
want me to be like this? Do you want me to be like the... Look, I happen to like the stock of Nortel here. It's very good, very well managed.
No. I think what you're doing is right. No. I think you're doing it the right way. Clearly, you're onto something here.
Ford Motor could be an interesting.
See, no, I don't like this guy. I like the other guy. Stop that.
You know,
borderline perverted. I've seen that guy on the subway, and I don't like him.
I used to do the show from the subway. This is the kind of show I've always wanted to do.
You did a show on the subway?
I do the show door to door. This is the show that's been in my head for 25 years.
Really?
And it's finally breaking out.
So this comes from inside you.
Totally.
Yeah. Very cool. All right.
Yeah.
Any stock that you won't... You okay? Are you all right?
No, I'm just...
We have a doctor standing by.
That's okay. It's like a lightning round situation.
All right, you're getting, you're getting red in the face, and I'm sensing...
120 over 80. Did the test.
Was that a stock tip, or is that your blood pressure? Is there any stock that you will not invest in for moral reasons, because you don't like what the company's doing? Say it's a stock that you know is going to make you a lot of money, but you don't like what that company's all about, so you don't invest.
I think that you should buy tobacco companies, bullet companies. It doesn't matter. You can take the dividends that they pay. Oh, a moment of seriousness. And actually take them and go protest against Altria and go protest against, napalm.
So you're saying is make a ton of money off tobacco stocks, then go out
exactly.
and protest tobacco?
Yes, because it's too hard. Every company does something wrong. There's always some company...
Not General Electric,
no, you're
NBC.
Right. You're right. Drink the Hudson with the straw.
They put a chip in my brain about 8 years ago. I haven't felt a thing since. You got started, you had a job at a baseball field, is that right?
I sold Cokes, and then I moved up to selling ice cream at Veterans Stadium.
I like
in
you say like selling ice cream in this very threatening way.
Ice cream's big. Ice cream's
big.
And
then I sold ice cream.
It was a major uptick for me.
And so that's nice. So that's where you think you learned kind of how to be aggressive.
I learned how to be persuasive. And that's where you get addressed as captain and skipper and things like that. And I'm comfortable with that when people call me. I think it was early booyah.
Early booyah, you got selling ice cream and stuff like that. Very cool. You know what? We don't have enough time. We got to talk to you again. Would you please come back? Because this is really entertaining stuff. Very entertaining man. And I should talk to you because I'm a moron with money. Mad Money with Jim Cramer airs weeknights at 6 and 9 on CNBC, and it's a hilarious and informative show, so watch it.
Thank you.
Jim Cramer, thank you so much,
sir.
Thank you, man.
Thank you.
Greg Rogel, come on, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Stick around. Great show tonight. Stay tuned next week. We have some great guests coming up, including Donald Trump going to be here. Amy, right? Oh, smart man. You like his...
Real good. Real good. DJTE's the stock.
All right.
Let him do the secondary.
Okay. Amy Poehler's going to be here. Chris Rock's going to be here. Ted Danson, Andy Richter, much, much more. Watch those shows. Great funny guy, Greg Rogel, when we come back. Stick around.